Urgent. Liverpool contacted by world-class winger after Luis Diaz decides to leave. Now is the time for Liverpool to make a bold move for the star Jurgen Klopp once called the talent of the century. Liverpool could step in for the incredible 27-year-old and hijack a rival move, according to a reliable journalist. Welcome, dear fan. Let's dive into the latest updates about the biggest and best club in the world. Liverpool was recently contacted by representatives of Rodrigo regarding a potential transfer to Anfield, according to sources close to the negotiations. This comes amid growing expectations that Luis Diaz will leave the club, with the German media reporting he has already agreed personal terms with Bundesliga champions Bayern Munich. Rodrigo, considered one of the best forwards in the world today, could leave Real Madrid this summer. Despite his immense success with Los Blancos, including 3 La Liga titles and 2 Champions League trophies, the 24-year-old is reportedly ready for a new challenge. According to The Athletic, both Real Madrid's board and new head coach Xabi Alonso are open to negotiating his departure. While there's strong interest from the Saudi Pro League, Rodrigo's priority remains to stay in Europe. A source revealed that the Brazilian gives absolute priority to Arsenal, with manager Mikel Arteta even willing to move him to the left wing to fit him into the squad. The London club is said to be prepared to offer more than the €90 million, around £78 million asking price set by Real Madrid. However, Spanish media already hint at a setback for Arsenal, as other European giants join the race. According to Get Spanish Football News, Modric described Rodrigo as one of Real Madrid's world-class superstars. TBR Football reports that Liverpool is now officially in the race for the coveted Brazilian forward. The same report claims that Rodrigo's intermediaries are in talks with several elite European clubs, including Manchester City, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, and Paris Saint-Germain, all of whom have been informed about his possible availability. Despite that, Arsenal is still seen as the leading contender. With Luis Diaz expected to leave, having mostly played as a left winger, Liverpool views Rodrigo as a natural replacement. Although Rodrigo has also played on the right and as a false 9 at Real Madrid, he has made it clear that he prefers the left flank. In Liverpool's offensive structure, he could slot into that exact role, with Mohamed Salah maintaining his position on the right. The potential departure of Darwin Núñez could also open more space in the attack. Besides Arsenal and Liverpool, PSG emerges as another strong contender. According to Defensa Central, the Parisian club is interested in securing a deal for Rodrigo during this transfer window. With PSG winning the Champions League last season and regularly dominating Ligue 1, their project could be highly attractive to the 24-year-old. Finally, although Real Madrid appears open to selling Rodrigo, sources close to the club indicate that any potential deal with PSG would require Vitinha to be included as part of the agreement.
Although it seems highly unlikely that Liverpool would attempt to sign any player from Arsenal, the potential arrival of Gabriel Martineelli at Anfield is still an intriguing and even exciting prospect for Red supporters. While deals between Premier League rivals are always complicated, there's no denying that Martineelli could be a brilliant addition to the squad, especially if he manages to regain his previous top form. Martineelli is young, talented, and already proven in the English top flight. With Luis Diaz expected to leave, Liverpool is in search of a worthy replacement on the left wing. Ideally, they need someone already adapted to the Premier League to ensure a smooth transition. In this context, Martineelli presents a much safer option compared to bringing in names that still need to prove themselves in English football. From Arsenal's perspective, the club has been heavily linked with offensive reinforcements such as Rodrigo, Eberechi Eze, and Noni Madueke, all of whom could potentially take over Martinelli's spot. While the Brazilian hasn't shown as brightly as in the previous season, he still holds strong market value. The Gunners might consider selling him if they believe they can secure a more impactful player this summer. That said, any deal with Liverpool would require a massive offer, likely a true fortune. Still, no matter how unlikely the move may seem, there's no harm in trying. Football is full of surprising transfers, and the player's own desire can often be a decisive factor. If Martineelli expresses interest in a new challenge, a Liverpool offer could gain unexpected traction. It's worth recalling that former Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp was always a huge admirer of Martineelli. Back in 2019, following a thrilling 5-5 draw against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup, Klopp heaped praise on the young Brazilian. He is the talent of the century, an incredible striker, so young yet already so mature. He's a real threat. Yes, he looks like a very decent player, Klopp said to Sky Sports, as reported by the Liverpool Echo. Martineelli has since grown into one of the most promising young players in Europe and would be both a technical and strategic asset for Liverpool. However, signing him seems unlikely, as Arsenal is not expected to sell such an important player to a direct Premier League rival, unless an irresistible offer comes in and the player himself pushes for the move. Even so, the mere possibility, however slim, has already sparked speculation and interest among Liverpool fans. Because in football, even the most improbable scenarios deserve to be explored. And when it comes to a talent like Gabriel Martineelli, even the impossible may be worth a try.
According to a promising update from reliable journalist Miguel Delaney, published on X by The Independent, Liverpool could enter the race to sign Crystal Palace star Eberechi Eze during the summer transfer window. The current Premier League champions are reportedly willing to act quickly to secure the player ahead of Arsenal, their main rival in the pursuit of the attacking midfielder. So far, Liverpool has had a very active transfer window, strengthening their squad with key signings such as Jeremy Frimpong, Florian Wirtz, and Milos Kerkez. However, there are signs that the Reds' business may not stop there. The club remains alert in the market and could invest in another attacking reinforcement before the new season begins. Eze, 27, has been standing out as one of the Premier League's top talents. Despite strong interest from Arsenal, Delaney reports that, so far, no club has made a concrete approach for the player, keeping the door open for a potential move by Liverpool. Eze's quality is undeniable. He has been a key figure at Crystal Palace, exerting great offensive influence in recent seasons. In the latest Premier League campaign, Eze scored 8 goals and provided 8 assists, impressive numbers for a player in a team outside the top of the table. Additionally, he scored the winning goal in the FA Cup final against Manchester City, further raising his national profile. Versatile and dynamic, the Englishman can play both as a central number 10 or in wide positions. This flexibility increases his strategic value, especially if Liverpool finalizes the departure of Luis Diaz, who has been linked with Barcelona. In that scenario, Eze could compete with Cody Gakpo for minutes on the left wing, adding depth to Arne Slot's squad. Crystal Palace manager Oliver Glasner praised Eberechi Eze for his confidence and finishing ability, highlighting his goal for England as a standout moment. A move to Arsenal would certainly appeal to Eze, allowing him to stay in London and potentially step into a starting role. At Liverpool, he would face more competition, particularly with Gakpo's presence, but he would still be a valuable signing, arriving at the peak of his career. If Liverpool has the opportunity to hijack the deal and sign Eze before Arsenal, they should seriously consider it. He is a player who combines talent, Premier League experience, and decisive ability, exactly the kind of addition that can elevate the team's level in a season that promises to be demanding on all fronts. Thank you very much for watching until the end. See you next time.